It is always a worthy experience to meet our ASEAN brothers and engage in an activity which will greatly contribute and the growth of each other. I consider the ASEAN Armies Rifle Meet as one such endeavor. Besides exchange of knowledge and expertise and the crafts of handling rifles, ARM creates closer relations and camaraderie among its 6 members ASEAN countries. The officers and men of the Philippine Army, who in this 5th year of conducting ARM, are truly proud to host it. This is our chance to return the courtesy and hospitality that the Filipinos are noted for to our ARM crew members, and who in the first 4 years have welcomed us and their countries. This year's meet will be held at the home of the Philippine Army's 7th Infantry Division in Port Magsaysay, Palayan City, a vast tract of land located in the heart of Central Luzon, an ideal site for this activity. The camp is 150 kilometers away, or about 3 hours drive from Manila. We hope that the participating members countries will find comfort in this accommodation. May the same skills acquired in the previous ARM not only be repeated in this occasion, but hopefully will be surpassed for the benefit of all participating members. With this, on behalf of the Commanding General of the Philippine Army, Lieutenant General Orlando V. Soriano, the men and women of the command, I welcome all the members of the ASEAN Army's Rifle Meet with the hope for a rewarding and fruitful, friendly competition and exchange of craftsmanship bound to professionalize more our ASEAN armed forces. May God bless you and more power to all.
The history of ASEAN Army's Rifle Meet can be traced back in 1991, when Malaysia and Indonesia proposed its organization of the subsequent conduct of meet in Malaysia on the same year. The purpose of the AARM is to provide a venue where the armies of the ASEAN can regularly meet, engage in a friendly competition in order to foster closer relations and camaraderie among the 6 member countries, namely Malaysia, Indonesia, Brunei Darussalam, Thailand, Singapore, and the Philippines. From the first meet held in Malaysia in 1991, the AARM became an annual affair. In 1992, it was held in Indonesia, in Brunei Darussalam in 1993, Thailand in 1994, and in November this year, it will be conducted in the Philippines. The 6th of the series will be held in Singapore in 1996. The rotation among the host countries will continue until changes are made and agreed upon by the 6 member nations. The hosting of the 5th ASEAN Army's Rifle Meet is a product of a collective effort of the General Staff and the Army Chief of Engineers in coordination with the 7th Infantry Division Philippine Army stationed at Fort Magsaysay, Palayan City. Fort Magsaysay is the home of the 7th Infantry Division Philippine Army. It is a vast tract of land located at the heart of Central Luzon. named after the 5th President of the Republic of the Philippines, Ramon Magsaysay, who died in a plane crash in March 1957. The camp is 150 kilometers away, approximately 3 hours drive from Manila. During the meet, all members of the different contingents will be billeted at the AARM village constructed purposely for the AARM activities. The village is composed of 1 officer's barracks, 2 enlisted personnel barracks, 2 mess halls, and an administrative building. The venue of the competition is the AARM Integrated Range Facilities, which is composed of machine gun squad, automatic weapon, rifle, and pistol ranges. These ranges are approximately 2 kilometers away from the AARM village. The ASEAN Armies Rifle Meet 95. Composition of contingent for each country will be composed of 25 personnel. Contingent Commander, 1 Lieutenant Colonel. Team Manager, 1 Lieutenant Colonel or Major. Neutral Officer, 2 officers. Administrative Staff, 1 officer and 3 NCOs. Pistol Team, 5 shooters with at least 1 officer. Rifle Team, 10 shooters with 2 officers. Weapons. All weapons to be used in the competition can be of any make of standard production. Standard Service Rifle. This is a rifle of a caliber not smaller than 5.56 mm and not larger than 7.62 mm. The method of operation may be self-loading or automatic. The magazine capacity will not be more than 30 rounds. Only standard iron sights are to be used. Standard Service Pistol. This is a pistol caliber not smaller than 9 mm and not larger than caliber 45. They must be used as issued and no authorized adjustments are permitted except for additional safety catches for left-handed shooters. Only fixed iron sights may be used. Dress and equipment. All personnel competing in this meet will wear battle dress attire with complete weaving customary to their respective armies. A complete weaving comprised of pistol belt, suspender, 2 magazine pouches, pistol holster, and a canteen filled with water are mandatory. In addition, eye protectors are must. Firing position, rifle. Prone position. In the prone position, no part of the rifle or wrist may touch the ground. The sling may be used as an aid to steadiness. Kneeling. In the kneeling position, no part of the body is to be contacted with the ground except the forward foot of the other knee and its toe. Squatting. In the squatting position, the firer may rest his arms on his knees. His buttocks must clear on the ground. Standing unsupported. The rifle may be supported by the forward hand under the magazine. The elbow in the forward arm may be rested upon the hip or ammunition pouch. The standing alert. The rifle will be held with the butt on the shoulder and muzzle pointing forward and downward at an angle about 45 degrees. The forward hand may grasp the fore end or under the magazine. Both feet must be flat on the ground. The body is to be erect. Pistol. In pistol matches, the position will be standing unless otherwise stated. They must not be rested against any support. The firer may crouch. That is, the knees may be slightly bent, but squatting is not permitted. In the alert position, the pistol is to be at waist level pointing in the direction of the target. Barrel parallel to the ground and may be held in one of both hands. Alternate alert position is assumed when the hands and the pistol form 45 degrees angle with the ground. Types of targets. pepper popper targets, swinger or swinging targets, falling plate targets, appearing and disappearing targets, stationary targets, no shoot or friendly targets, moving target, appearing and disappearing retaliatory target, stop plate targets. Match conditions. There are 8 matches to be competed during the AARM 95. These are the following. Match 1, Military Standard Rifle Match. Match 2, Rifle Team Shoot. Match 3, Rifle Moving Target. Match 4, Rifle Polling Plates Match. Match 5, Pistol Standard Exercise Match. Match 6, Pistol Speed Shoot Match. Match 7, Pistol Field Course Match. Match 8, Pistol Falling Plate Match. The total match point of all matches will count toward the overall championship, with the exception of matches 4 and 8. Procedures of the matches. Military Standard Rifle Match, Phase 1. Firer will be ordered to move to the ring line and adopt prone position. Rifle loaded with a magazine of 10 rounds. The order watch and shoot will be given. The appearance of the target will be signaled to fire. Phase 2. Firer will be ordered to move to the next firing line and adopt kneeling position. Rifle loaded with a magazine of 10 rounds. The order watch and shoot will be given. The appearance of the target will be the signal of the fire. Phase 3. Firer will be adopt standing alert. Rifle loaded with a magazine of 2 rounds and other magazine of 8 rounds will be in his magazine pouch. The order watch and shoot will be given. The appearance of the target will be the signal to go prone position and engage target with 10 rounds. Changing of the magazine will be at the firer's own command. Phase 4. Firer will be ordered to move to next firing line and adopt standing unsupported. Rifle loaded with a magazine of 10 rounds. The order watch and shoot will be given. The appearance of the target will be the signal to fire. Phase 5. From the last firing position, the firer will be adopt the standing alert. Rifle loaded with a magazine of 2 rounds and the other magazine of 8 rounds will be in his magazine pouch. The appearance of the target will be the signal to adopt a kneeling unsupported and engage target with 10 rounds. Changing of the magazine will be at the firer's own command. Rifle Team Shoot Match, Phase 1. This is a team event and each team is composed of 4 firers. The firers will be formed 5 meters behind their respective first cover in standing alert, with rifles loaded and ready with magazines of 12 rounds. The command watch and shoot will be given. The initial appearance of the target is the signal to occupying the first cover. Upon occupation of cover, firer will adopt a position required by that cover. Each firer will fire 2 rounds per cover of 2 shoots per exposure. Safety catches must engage during movement from one cover to another. Movement to the next cover will be on individual's command. There will be 6 lateral covers for this phase. Phase 2. Behind the last cover, fire adopt standing alert position and rifles loaded with magazine of 14 rounds and safety catches applied. At the command move, the firers are to move at their given lanes and occupy respective firing positions. On the appearance of the targets, the firer will engage the exposed targets with 2 rounds each. The appearance of the next targets is the signal for the firers to advance to the subsequent firing position clearly marked. The last target will be moving targets. Lateral movement of these targets to the left is the signal for the firers to move to the last firing position and fire 2 rounds each at the target when they move to the right. This match will be fired as one continuous practice. Once the match has convened, the only orders given will be for the fighters to reload, make ready, apply safety catches, and adopt standing alert position and prepare to move. Rifle moving target match. Firer to load magazine of 10 rounds, ready and adopt standing alert position. At every exposure, firer is to fire one shot. There will be 10 exposure of 5 slow runs. Firer must return to free standing alert position between exposures. At the end of the practice, firer will be ordered to load rifle and magazine will be inspected. Rifle falling plate match. This is a team event and each team is composed of 4 firers. The range officer will order the team to occupy the starting line at 300-meter range. The shooters adopt front position, and at the command go, the shooters will run to the 200 meters firing line and adopt front position and engage the targets immediately. Pistol standard exercise match. Phase 1. At 30-meter line, firer from standing position, pistol loaded and holstered. At the start signal, proceed to front position and fires 2 rounds each on the targets within 8 seconds. Phase 2. At 25-meter line, firer from standing position, pistol loaded and holstered. At the start signal, fires 2 rounds each in any position on the 2 targets within 6 seconds. Phase 3. At 15-meter line, firer from standing position, pistol loaded and holstered. At the start of signal, fires 2 rounds each target in standing position, changes magazine and adopt kneeling position, and fires at the 2 targets with 2 rounds each target within 11 seconds. Phase 4. At 10-meter line, firer from standing position, pistol loaded and holstered. At the start of signal, draws pistol and fires at 2 targets with 2 rounds each using strong hand only. Changes to weak hand, fires 2 rounds each target within 8 seconds. Phase 5. At 25-meter line, firer from standing position with pistol unloaded and holstered with magazine inserted. Adopt the front position after 1 fast exposure of target and engages the moving target from the 2nd to the 4th slow exposures with 2 rounds each exposures. Phase 6. At 20-meter line, firer in kneeling and in ready rest position engages the target with 2 rounds each pass for 2 slow and pass exposure. At 15-meter line, firer in standing and ready rest position engages the target with 2 rounds each pass for 3 pass exposures. Pistol speed shoot event, phase 1. Firer in standing position holds the hood of the jeep with both hands while inside firing area. Pistol is loaded and holstered. Upon signal, firer engages all visible targets from left and right side of the jeep in any order for stock plates, which must be engaged last from under the main body of the jeep. All figure 11s must be hit with at least 2 rounds each, while all metal targets must fall. PP1 activates T4 and T6, while PP2 activates T2 and T3. Phase 2. Firer stands at the start box with loaded pistol on holster. On the start of signal, firer draws pistol and engages designated targets. 2 rounds each minimum for figure 11s, and all pepper targets must fall. All rounds fired at T17, PP3 and PP4 must pass the bar through left port. All rounds fired at T8, T9, T10, PP7, PP8 and PP9 must pass through slots at the center bar, and all rounds fired at T11, PP5, PP6 must pass through the right port. Pistol field course match. Firer sits at the right of the jeep with weapon holstered and magazine with 8 rounds inserted but not loaded. All other magazines in pouch and or pocket. Upon signal, fighter loads weapons and engages T1, T2, PP1, and PP2 in any order while inside the vehicle, enters the tent to engage PP3, PP4, T3, and T4 passes through the tunnel before engaging the T6, T7, T8, and PP5 while inside the tunnel, flips through the load window to engage PP6, and fires through the low port to engage remaining targets. All figure 11s except disappearing targets must be hit with 2 rounds minimum, and all metal targets must fall. Pistol polling plate match. This is a team event and each team is composed of 3 firers. Each firer will be issued with 2 magazines, and each magazine will be loaded with 5 rounds, and changing magazine will be at individual's command. Range officer will order the team to occupy the starting line at 70-meter firing line. Firers will insert magazine and holster the pistol on order of the range officer. On the command go, the team will run to the 25-meter line, drop pistol and adapt any position, make ready and engage the plates. The 2-meter line before the 25-meter line be designated as the area for drawing of pistols and making them ready. All pistols will be cleared by the range officer after shoot. For more details, please refer to your Rules and Procedures Handbook or contact Office of the Assistant Chief of Staff for Training, G8, Philippine Army, Fort Bonifacio, Makati City, 693, Philippines, with telephone or fax number 844-7919.